Hi guys, today is 26th December 2018 and this is Daily Current Affairs brought to you by Ekam IAS. And our topics are RCEP, that is Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, Leopard, Project Sangha and Leh Ladakh, as well as Teesta River Water Dispute between India and Bangladesh, and our usual sessions, Mapped program as well as PQRS. And our very first topic is the RCEP, that is the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. And the Indian officials will hold bilateral meetings with the RCEP members. Indian officials will hold bilateral meetings with the RCEP members, and all the RCEP members want India to significantly cut or eliminate the customs duties on maximum number of goods. So the RCEP members want India to cut the amount or to eliminate the customs duties on maximum number of goods. So this was in news because of the particular fact. And about RCEP, RCEP is the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. It is nothing but a free trade agreement between the 16 countries. Free trade agreement between 16 countries, and in which the 10 members are ASEAN nations or ASEAN countries. We know that ASEAN is Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and the members and the 10 ASEAN plus 6 free trade agreement partners. They are Australia, China, India, Japan, Korea as well as New Zealand. So we can locate all those countries in the map. You can see, and the 10 ASEAN countries, you can see it in the map. They are Myanmar, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam, as well as Malaysia, Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia and Laos. So these are the 10 ASEAN countries, and the other countries or 6 as free trade agreement countries are Australia. You can see Australia, China, India, Japan, Korea as well as the New Zealand. And about RCEP, RCEP covers almost 40% of the global GDP. So these 16 nations contribute to the 40% of the global GDP as well as 42% of the global population. So RCEP is a very large group having in terms of population as well as the economic strength. 40% of the GDP as well as 42% of the world's population. And India also have free trade agreement with the ASEAN as well as the 2 nations of Japan and South Korea. In addition to this RCEP, India already have the free trade pact with ASEAN as well as Japan and South Korea. So our news is about the RCEP. RCEP members want India to decrease or fully eliminate the customs duty on the various maximum number of goods. And RCEP is a free trade agreement of 16 countries, 10 from ASEAN and 6 other countries including Australia, China, India, New Zealand, Korea as well as Japan. And the RCEP controls 40% of the global GDP as well as 42% of the population. And our next news is about the Leopard. Recently the Union MOEFCs, that is Environment Ministry, told the Parliament from 2015 to 18, 260 leopards were poached in the country. So the 260, almost 260 leopards were poached in the country from 2015 to 2018 in the 3 years span. And about leopards, leopards are the smallest of big cats. They are the smallest of the big cats, and they are not notified by the, they can be notably observed by the feature of the beautiful spots in their body. You can see they have beautiful black spots in their body, and they can live in any kind of habitat. They are adaptable to, or they have the adaptability in any kind of habitat. And about the leopard have 9 subspecies. They have 9 subspecies around Africa as well as Asia. So leopards have 9 subspecies around Africa as well as Asia. In India, leopards are found in all forest type. All forest type. Leopards are found in India in all forest type, from the tropical rainforest to the alpine coniferous forest. So leopards are found in any type of habitat in India or any forest type in India, from alpine forest to the tropical rainforest, excluding desert as well as the mangroves of the Sundarbans. So leopards are found in all forest types of India except the deserts as well as the mangroves of the Sundarbans. And we know that mangroves of the Sundarbans is very popular for its rich population of Royal Bengal tigers. And the leopard is not there in the mangroves as well as in the deserts. Fine. And when coming to the correlation between the Royal Bengal tiger as well as the leopard and Royal Bengal tiger shares territory in the 17 states of India. So, both these animals are present in the 17 states of India. Fine. When coming to the conservation status, these leopards are in the Schedule 1, first schedule of the Indian Wildlife Protection Act 1972, also in the Appendix 1 of CITES, and they are near threatened in the IUCN Red List. So, they are near threatened in the IUCN Red List. So, our news is about leopard. According to the MOEFCC, almost 260 leopards were posted during the year 2015 to 18, and leopards are 9 in subspecies and found in Asia as well as Africa. In India, it is found in all kinds of forests except the mangroves as well as deserts. And in India, leopards are found in almost 17 states. And the conservation status is, it is in the Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 as well as Appendix 1 of the CITES, and it is near threatened as per IUCN. Our next news is about the Project Sangha as well as Leh Ladakh region. Project Sangha, T-S-A-N-G-D-A. This is in news because the authorities in the tourist spot of Leh have put almost 65 tons of waste into the productive use. So, they have converted, the administration have converted the 65 tons of waste into the productive use. And the project in which this success have been made, the name of that particular project is the Project Sangha. About Project Sangha is launched by the District Administration of Leh District, and the Project Sangha is launched by the District Administration, in which this project, the waste is converted into revenue generating goods, or the waste can be converted into the revenue generating goods including curtains, toys as well as cushion covers. And when coming to the glass waste such as beer bottles and other broken glasses, they are reused in the construction of roads as well as the buildings by the local contractors. So, Project Sangha is nothing but the project aimed at converting the waste into useful revenue generating goods. So, the waste can be converted into the revenue generating goods, and this Project Sangha is implemented in the Leh district of the Jammu and Kashmir, and in which the waste are converted into revenue generating goods including curtains, toys as well as cushion covers, and the glass other kind of waste are converted into the construction materials and construction of roads as well as buildings. So, I have described about the Project Sangha. Now, we need to move on to the Leh Ladakh region, and Ladakh is a region in the Jammu Kashmir extending from the Siachen Glacier to the Greater Himalaya in the south. You can see Ladakh region, it extends from the Siachen Glacier, that triangular kind of portion is the Siachen Glacier. It extends from Siachen Glacier to the Greater Himalaya in the south, and the Siachen Glacier is in the Karakoram Range. And the culture and history is almost similar to that of Tibet. Okay, and most of the people living there are like Tibetan people, and the history as well as culture are similar to that of the Tibet in the particular region, and their mountain beauty as well as culture is very unique, and they are very popular for their mountain beauty as well as the uniqueness in the culture. It's about Ladakh. And when coming to Leh, Leh is a district of Ladakh. Ladakh has two districts, one is the Kargil and other is the Leh. Leh is the district of Ladakh and the other is the Kargil district. We can say it is the second largest district in the country after the Kutch. And this is the Leh. You can see Leh. Leh is the second largest district of the India after the Kutch, and it is part of the two districts which forms the Ladakh region, in which one is Leh and other is the Kargil, and it is connected to Srinagar via National Highway 1. The Leh is connected to Srinagar via National Highway 1, and it is connected to the famous tourist destination Manali through Leh Manali Highway. So, our news is about the Project Sangha. Project Sangha is a project implemented by the district administration of Leh, in which the main purpose is to convert the waste into revenue generating material. And when coming to the Ladakh, Ladakh is a region which begin from the Siachen glacier to the south into the greater Himalayas part, and also they are very ethnically similar to that of Tibet. Even Leh is a district in the Ladakh and the other district is Kargil, and it is the second largest district in the country after the Kutch, and Leh is connected to Srinagar by NH1, that is National Highway 1. Also it is connected to the famous tourist destination Manali by the Leh-Manali Highway. And our next news is about the Teesta river water dispute. Teesta river water dispute is between India and Bangladesh. Teesta river originates from the Sikkim, from the Kangse glacier. It is near to the Charamu Lake. It is near to the Charamu Lake in the Sikkim state. And the dispute is nothing but the claims of the share of water of Teesta between the India as well as Bangladesh. India claims almost 55% of the river's water, and the rest is gone to the Bangladesh, around 45%. But Bangladesh want higher share of water in the case of Teesta. Bangladesh wants almost 50% of the Teesta's water between December to May, because during that season the water flow to the Bangladesh is very less, or it decreases drastically. So in order to tackle that issue, Bangladesh needs 50% of Teesta water between the December and May. This is the conflict between India as well as Bangladesh in case of the Teesta river. Now India have almost 55% and they have 45%. Bangladesh want to increase that share into the 50%. And the river catchment area, 83% of the river catchment area is in India, as well as 17% is only in Bangladesh. So these are the main issues. And when coming to Teesta river, I already told you Teesta river originates from the Kangse glacier in the Sikkim, and it is 414 kilometers long. It flows mainly through Sikkim and then to West Bengal and finally to the Bangladesh. You can see the map. It originates from that Kangse lake and then coming to Sikkim, and coming to Sikkim after that you can see some dams are there, and after that the river enters into West Bengal and finally to Bangladesh before it is draining in the Bay of Bengal. So it is in the almost near to the Darjeeling as well as the upper part of the West Bengal, not the lower part, upper part of the West Bengal, including Jaipalguri and that Darjeeling, that northeastern region, similar to that of northeastern, just below the Sikkim. And coming from Sikkim, it moves to the West Bengal and finally to Bangladesh, and after flowing through Bangladesh, it drains into the Bay of Bengal. It is the fourth largest river in Bangladesh. So Teesta is the fourth largest river in Bangladesh after Brahmaputra, Ganges as well as Meghna. After Brahmaputra, Ganges as well as Meghna, Teesta is the fourth largest river in the Bangladesh. And our news is about the Teesta river water dispute between India and Bangladesh. India have 55% of water of Teesta and Bangladesh claims more water. And when coming to Teesta, Teesta originates from the Sikkim, from the Kangse glacier near to the Charamu Lake, and it is 414 kilometers long. It originates from Sikkim and then to West Bengal and then to the Bangladesh and drain into the Bay of Bengal. And the Teesta is the fourth largest river of the Bangladesh after Ganges, Brahmaputra and Meghna. Our next session is the mapped program. On mapped program, we have the Pangong Lake or Pangong. And Pangong Lake is a saltwater lake in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. It is also a transboundary lake between India as well as China. And the lake is particularly have saline water, but it freezes completely during the winter season in spite of being the saline water. And the lake is also under the consideration of Ramsar Convention. It is not under the Ramsar Convention, it is being identified under the Ramsar Convention. It is in the process of being identified under the Ramsar Convention, and if it is identified as a Ramsar wetland, it would become the first transboundary wetland in South Asia under this particular convention. First transboundary wetland in South Asia coming under this convention. So, the news is about the Pangong or Pangong Lake. It is a saltwater lake in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. It is a transboundary lake. The lake is in the process of being identified under the Ramsar Convention, and if identified, it becomes the first transboundary wetland in South Asia under the particular convention. And this is the picture of Pangong Lake. And I hope you have seen this lake in the two popular Hindi movies. One is Three Idiots, and the climax scene of Three Idiots were shot in this particular lake, as well as the Jab Tak Hai Jaan, in which the Anushka Sharma jumps into this particular lake. Fine. And our final session is the PQRS, that is previous question revision series. In this, we have a question from 2014 prelims. Which one of the following is the process involved in photosynthesis? And the options are A. Potential energy is released to form the free energy. B. Free energy is converted into potential energy and stored. C. Food is oxidized and to release carbon dioxide and water. And option D. Oxygen is taken and carbon dioxide and water vapor are given out. And the options are a bit confusing. But the right answers to the question is option B. Free energy is converted into the potential energy and stored. Because during photosynthesis, the solar energy is converted into the chemical energy. Solar energy is converted into the chemical energy, and which is stored in sugar bonds. The chemical energy is stored in the sugar bond, and this stored energy is called as the potential energy. So, solar energy is converted into the chemical energy, and this chemical energy is stored in sugar molecular bonds. And this stored energy is called as the potential energy. And the option B is same. Free energy is converted into the potential energy and stored. So, the answer for this question is option B, that is free energy is converted into potential energy, because in photosynthesis the solar energy is converted into the chemical energy, and this chemical energy is stored as sugar molecules in the plants, and this stored energy is otherwise termed as the potential energy. Thus, the option B is right. Free energy is converted into the potential energy and stored. So, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are following our website neoiascap.com, and please do like, share, subscribe and comment to our channel. Thank you. Good night.